Today we're going to head out and hit the shoals of Cape Romano. We've got an incoming tide and there's supposed to be good shelling out there. We've never been out there. We've been a little nervous to sort of go and explore it. So let's go check that out, see how shallow that water actually is. All right, I got my best mate up front. Not my first mate, my best mate. It's Wednesday, there's not a lot of boats out, and we're gonna go ahead and take off. Okay, just to sort of give you a little idea where we're at. So we came from back there, that's Goodland. We're out here in the Gulf of Mexico. If you can see some buildings out there, that's Marco Island. And then that point over there is Cape Romano. And then off Cape Romano, the Cape Romano Shoals. And that's that white island you see over there. There's supposed to be really good shelling there. Good beach spot, but I've never been there before. The problem is, as they say, this place is covered in water. There's just not a lot of it because it's so shallow in a lot of places. What's the depth right here, dear?
7.8.
So we're 7.8 feet right here, but look at the water. Water's nice emerald green color. Really nice. And I'm gonna turn around and we're gonna take off and head towards Cape Romano Shoals right over there. All right, so I don't know if you can see that, but we're in 3.5 feet of water and we're probably 200 to 300 yards away from the shoal, of the island. Coming in, we're steady 3.5 feet of water. I think it gets a little deeper up here as we get closer. Actually, these boats are anchored out, so maybe not. So here we are. We can't hit the beach. There's actually an osprey on that sign there, but it says closed to public access, no landing. That's because it's bird season here. What, can you tell me what's the best way around this to get to Cape Romano? Right. Do I want to go this way though, or that way, you think? All right. You had me at that way. Thank you. We just spoke with the people from Team Ocean, and they're monitoring the island because of the endangered birds that are there. And I'm not sure which birds they are, but during nesting season they close this off so that nobody goes there. So, but generally the shelling's supposed to be really nice out here, and it's really shallow around here. I'm in 3.9 water right now, 3.9 feet. But I just asked the gentleman, since you know you got the charts and everything, you trust them to a degree, but local knowledge is actually better. So I asked the gentleman, to get to Cape Romano, do I want to go around this side of the island, the Gulf side, or the inland side? And he said, well, the Gulf side is probably better. The inland side, you might run aground. So I said, okay, you had me at Gulf side. So we're going to take off. It's 4 feet right now of water, not bad at all. But we're going to cruise as close to the island as we can and staying out of the shoal areas and see what it looks like. We've never been out before, have we? All right, we're headed around the shoal. A couple jet skis coming. They don't have to worry about their draft, and we don't have to worry about too much at ours, but you can see it's real shallow up here, and you can see that shoal coming out, so we're going to go around it. And then that point out there is Cape Romano. We're going to go over there. Either we're going to hit the beach there, or we're going to head over to Blind Pass and have a sandwich. She drives this thing a lot better than I do. stop and have lunch at Blind Key Pass right over there, and you got to be careful going in there from the Gulf because there's a shoal really on either side. There's a bigger one on the south side of the entrance, and you don't want to get stuck there. The water gets really light, as you can see. And there's a boat over there fishing. A couple boats are already at the Blind Pass beach, but plenty of room for everybody. We're going to go in. And Blind Key Pass is just a few miles south of Marco Island. You can see the towers there at Cape Marco. I don't know if you can see this trail, but this is a sea turtle crawl. And the people that monitor the sea turtles, they'll rake it afterwards so that there's no trail. But if you come up here, I'm going to show you where this ends. And this is sea turtle nest marked off. Let me reach over here and you can see who marked it. And so right there is a sea turtle nest. And I'm not sure how long it takes for those to hatch, but they do that all around the sandbars and the islands around Marco and Marco Island itself. And you see a turtle crawled from right over there in the center of the frame. And there's the Gulf right there. We've seen a lot of manta ray in the waters here recently. And Maria saw one today by the boat, but I haven't seen anything. But you can see a little choppy, some white water. There's some whitecaps out there. And for our little guy, I avoid whitecaps. It's been an awesome day here in Blind Key, and this pass that goes through goes about another mile or so, and then you come out on the, I guess it would be the north side of Cape Romano. And we're about 5 miles from Goodland, so we'll head back to the marina. You can see some clouds building in the distance. Hopefully that's some rain clouds, but we'll get back well before that. There's some whitecaps out here on the Gulf, so we will not take the Gulf way back. That would be that way south to Cape Romano and then into Goodland. So we're going to take the cut through right here, end up in Gullivan Bay, swoop right back to Goodland Marina. Been an awesome day. Some birds over here, I don't know if you can see them. They are resting in the trees. Awesome day. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with us today, and we'll see you in the next video.